Hello friends, this is Virendra Singh Tekam. I do again welcome from Abhyas Academy of Science. Okay, in last video we have seen how we have to do the construction from the tenses. We have seen the 12 formulas for the tenses. Right. Today we are going to discuss about a new grammar section that is called able to or unable to. How we have to use able to or unable to. We will check through the rules. Okay, so hope so you guys will sit with the pen and paper and you will note down all rules and regulations what I am going to explain. Okay, so let's check out how we deal with the rule number 1. So rule number 1 what says, we'll see if can is given in the sentence, if can is given in the sentence, then able to is used in place of can. So what rule number 1 says, if can is given in the sentence, then able to is used in place of can. Okay, in my first video I have explained about the classification of modal auxiliary verbs. So obviously can is a modal auxiliary verb. It shows ability, capability, strength, okay, capacity there. Okay, so how we have to use able to in place of can? So through the rules we are seeing. So again I'll read that thing. Okay, if can is given in the sentence, then able to is used in place of can. Then friends, our construction would be happen like subject plus am is are plus able to. Okay, this is the construction. Okay, subject plus am is are plus able to. Because can is there, definitely the construction would be it will happen in present tense. So definitely we will take the support of am is are. अगर can है तो definitely can का utilization am is are में होगा. Without am is are we cannot use able to. Okay, so this is the first rule. So let's check out another rule. Rule number 2. Rule number 2 what says, we'll check if cannot is given in the sentence, then if cannot is given in the sentence, then able to is used in place of cannot. Okay, what rule number says, friends? If cannot is given in the sentence, then able to is used in place of cannot. Okay, so the constructions will be happen same. So we'll use if cannot is given in the sentence, then unable to is used. Unable to is used in place of cannot. The construction would be happen like subject plus am is are plus unable to. Okay, this is the construction. I'll make it underline so you will understand better. I highlighted the things, right? So check out what rule number 1 says. Again you will see that if can is given in the sentence, then able to is used in place of can. It means the construction will be subject plus am is are plus able to. Okay, because can definitely is positive, then here we will see the negative reaction. That is what, if cannot is given in the sentence, then unable to is used in place of cannot. The construction will be happen like subject plus am is are plus unable to. Okay, so this is the two rules. Now check it out. Rule number 3. What rule number 3 says? We will see that if could is given in the sentence, if could is given in the sentence, then able to is used in place of could. Okay, so rule number 3 says if could is given in the sentence, then able to is used in place of could. Here we have seen the present and here we will see the past, because can describes for the present and could describes for the past. So here the construction would happen like subject plus was, where plus able to. This is the construction, subject plus was, where plus able to. Obviously for the past tense we will take the support of helping verbs like was, where, and for the present tense we will take the support helping verbs like am, is, are. Without helping verbs we cannot use able to. Okay, so this is the rules. Rule number 1, rule number 2, rule number 3. Now we will check it out. Rule number 4. Hope so you guys are paying attention. Okay, simultaneously you are noting down also. Okay, the speed has to increase. So let's check out for rule number 4. Okay, we will discuss about rule number 4. In rule number 4 we'll discuss about couldn't. That's considered as in could not. Okay, so rule number 4, quickly we will see that if could not or couldn't, if could not or couldn't is given in the sentence, then unable to is used in place of could not or couldn't. Okay, unable to is used in place of could not or couldn't. So this is rule number 4. I'll repeat one more time. If could not or couldn't is given in the sentence, then unable to is used in place of could not or couldn't. The construction of a sentence we will see that subject plus was, where plus unable to. This is quite easy, guys, right? Subject plus was, where plus unable to. Because we are getting could, that's why we will use was, where. If we get can, then we will use am, is, are plus able to. So these are the rules. Okay, we have rule number 5 also. So check it out. Rule number 5. If another model auxiliary verbs given if another modal auxiliary verbs are given in the sentence like will, shall, should, would, may, might, okay, etc. So what I said, if another modal auxiliary verbs are given in the sentence like will, shall, should, would, may, might, for few more modal auxiliary verbs also there. So at this position, how we will deal with able to or unable to, like we will see that. Okay, so then able to or unable to, able to or unable to, okay, what I said, if another modal auxiliary verbs are given in the sentence like will, shall, should, would, may, might, etc., then able to or unable to is used according to that models, okay, क्या बोल रहा है इसमें कि अगर दूसरे मॉडल ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब्स दिए गए, दूसरे मॉडल ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब्स मतलब एक्सेप्ट कैन, could, cannot, could not, if we get if like shall, should, would, then the constructions will happen like subject plus modal auxiliary verb. It means same modal auxiliary verbs we have to use. It means like we will get suppose may, then we will use may. If we get like should, then we will use should. Okay, if we get like would, then we will use would. So the construction would be happen like subject plus same modal auxiliary verb what we get in the sentence. So that thing, right? Modal auxiliary verb plus able to. Okay, one second. So here one more thing we have to add, like subject plus modal auxiliary verb plus be. We have to use be, that's the supporting helping verb we have to use. Okay, here we consider as a action verb also. So subject plus modal auxiliary verb plus be plus able to or unable to, right? So this is the construction how we have to do. Friends, we will see through the examples, don't worry. I will make it everything in the example so you will understand better. So you just understand right now that how we have to deal when we get another modal auxiliary verbs. I explained like will or shall also comes into modal auxiliary verbs. Okay, so these are the rules. So now friends, we will check through the examples how we will use the sentence, how we get the question in the examination. So we check it out. Okay, so let's see through the examples. I'll try to make it into easy so you will understand better. Okay, suppose if you get sentence like he can cover up his mistakes. He can cover up his mistakes. And suppose in bracket if we get like use able to, use able to. Okay, in examination we have to act or behave according to the bracket. Whatever instructions we will get in the bracket, we will act or behave according to that, right? Suppose in place of able to, if we get like unable to, then we have to use unable to. But the priority is that the construction of a sentence has come into positive or negative, then only we can use able to or unable to. Okay, so here in the bracket we get use able to. So how will we do that? According to rule number 1, we have seen if can is given in the sentence, then we will use able to in place of can, okay, with the help of helping verbs. So here we will see he is able to cover up his mistakes. So here we have done he is able to cover up his mistakes. Our sentence is correct or not, we can check through the constructions. He is subject, is a helping verb, able to we have used according to the rule. Okay, so cover up we consider as an action verb. Okay, always it comes into first form, and his mistake we consider as an object. So our construction has become like subject plus helping verb plus able to plus object. Correct? Okay. Hope so that you are getting. So let's see the another example so you will understand better. Let's check out how the things happens. Okay. Number 2 we'll see if I write Sheetal cannot. Sheetal cannot or can't we can use. Sheetal cannot recover. Sheetal cannot recover her health. Sheetal cannot recover her health. In bracket we write use unable to. Take it. Definitely friends, when we get a positive sentence then we will use able to. When we get a negative sentence then we have to use unable to. Here I have written Sheetal cannot recover her health. So we have to use unable to. So how will we do that? Sheetal is unable to recover her health. Okay, Sheetal is unable to recover her health. Why I have written is only here? Why I have written only the helping verb is? Because Sheetal is a singular person. So according to singularity or plurality, we use the helping verbs, or according to the can or cannot or could or could not. Okay, we have to be very careful about the helping verbs. What kind of helping verbs we have to use? Now check it out. Another sentence. Okay, so let's do that. If I write they could attend the meeting. They could attend the meeting. Okay, in bracket you see use able to. Okay, they could attend the meeting. In bracket we have seen use able to. So I will deal with that. They were able to attend the meeting. They were able to attend the meeting. Okay. इन हिंदी आई मेक इट, वे मीटिंग अटेंड नहीं कर सके। यहां पर हम देखेंगे वे मीटिंग अटेंड करने में असमर्थ थे, असक्षम थे। ओके, इट शोज कैपेबिलिटी, कैपेसिटी, क्षमता बताता है, दर्शाता है कि वे क्या करने में असमर्थ थे और वे क्या नहीं कर सकते थे। ओके, सो वी सी दैट they were able to attend the meeting. Okay, वे मीटिंग अटेंड कर सके और वे मीटिंग अटेंड करने में समर्थ थे। Okay, if we have to see in a negative, then we have to use like unable to, right? So again we will check it out through next example. Let's see, friends. This is the only way to understand that able to or unable to when we deal with practically. अगर खुद से हम करके देखें तो ज्यादा बेटर है थ्रू द एग्जांपल्स। जितने ज्यादा हम एग्जांपल्स ले सकते हैं उतना हमारा अंडरस्टैंडिंग और ज्यादा बढ़ेगा। ओके, लेट्स चेक आउट एग्जांपल नंबर 4। इफ आई राइट लाइक माय सिस्टर couldn't, my sister couldn't make, my sister couldn't make her homework. My sister couldn't make her homework on time. Here in bracket if you get like use unable to, then how we will deal? Let's check out. My sister couldn't make her homework on time, so we will see that my sister was unable to make her homework on time. Okay, like this we have to use able to or unable to according to the tense, according to could or could not. Okay, now we will see, except if we get like can or could, except that if we get another modal auxiliary verb, then how we will deal. Suppose I write I should complete my work on given time. I should complete my work on given time. Suppose in the bracket if we get like use able to, then how we will deal that? Friends, it's quite easy, right? We will use the same modal auxiliary verb plus be plus able to or unable to according to the demand. Okay, so here we will see because our sentence isn't positive, then we will use able to. So here we got the modal auxiliary verb. So we will write I as it is. We will write the same modal auxiliary verb. But one thing we have to add over here, that's called be. So I should be. Okay, I should be able to complete my work on given time. So here we have done I should be able to complete my work on given time. This is the construction how we deal. Okay, let's check out another one, number 6. If I write like we must we must repair our house. We must repair our house before the rainfall. We must repair our house before the rainfall. Okay, suppose in bracket you get like use able to, then how we will deal? Okay, we must repair our house before the rainfall. So use able to. How we deal that? We will write the same modal auxiliary verb. Okay, must is a compulsory modal auxiliary verb. It shows life or death position. It put us into life or death position. We'll see that. Okay, so we must be able to repair our house before the rainfall. Okay, we must be able to repair our house before the rainfall. Okay, so hope so that you are getting the things. Hope so that you are getting able to or unable to, how we have to use. Let's check out a few more sentences. Okay, so let's check how things will happen in negative sentence. Okay, so we'll see that if we get like another modal auxiliary verbs, then we have to be like this. We have to use be plus able to or unable to, except can or could. So we'll see that. Number 7. If I write wouldn't, Arjun wouldn't remember, Arjun wouldn't remember his actual marks. Arjun wouldn't remember his actual marks. We can imagine like Arjun wouldn't remember his actual marks for the examination or for the test. Okay, so here wouldn't is there. So definitely we have to use unable to. So how we deal with that? Use unable to. Okay, let's check out. So Arjun would be unable to. Arjun would be unable to remember his actual marks. Arjun would be unable to remember his actual marks. So, like this, we have to deal with the sentences, right? It's quite easy that in place of can we will use able to, or in place of cannot also we will use unable to. But without the helping verbs, it won't happen. So we have to be very careful about the helping verbs. What kind of helping verbs we have to use? If we get like positive, it means can or cannot, then we use am is are plus able to, am is are plus unable to according to demand of the sentence. If we get like could or could not, then we have to use able to or unable to with the helping verb like was, where. Okay, if you get like shall, will, could, would, should, may, might, these are the another modal auxiliary verbs. Each and every modal auxiliary has their own style, has their own individuality. Okay, it describes their own things. So the constructions would be subject plus that same modal auxiliary verb what we get in the sentence plus be plus able to or unable to according to demand of the sentence. Hope so guys that you have understood well about able to or unable to. So at home when you sit for the practice, definitely obviously you have to do the practice for thing till until if you don't do that you won't get the things. जब तक आप प्रैक्टिस नहीं करेंगे तो आपको अच्छे से समझ में नहीं आएगा, बिकॉज वी हैव लॉट ऑफ ग्रामर सेक्शन, बहुत सारा ग्रामर है. सो वी विल सी ईच ग्रामर हैज देयर ओन रूल. ओके, सो when you do the practice with the examples individually. Okay, so you will understand better, I hope so. So I think this is quite enough for today. So be happy and take care. Thank you so much.